Hello everyone, welcome back to DIY Ascension. In this video, I like to discuss about the big enemies of forgiveness. These are what on this list is you're gonna find that it just prevent you from be able to forgive, whether it be to forgive yourself or anyone else. So let's get started. The first one is because you can't stop thinking of what had happened. Your mind just keeps going back to what had taken place. What they did to me, so horrible, uh, or they did this, they did that, uh, whatever the story is going on inside your head. Never stop. Or if it stopped, sometimes you find you thinking, enjoying something else, and then as you hit the certain things or you're thinking about certain things, here it is again popping up. And it is still the same thing. You just can't stop thinking of what had happened. You keep replaying the tapes in your head. So, number two is your desire to punish. You're angry, plain and simple. You angry at them still. That's the energy that was keeping you to have this desire to punish them or punish yourself. The third one is the desire to get even. Well, they did one to me like this. I gotta do them back and more in some worse scenarios. Depends on how you feel toward them and how long have you had this uh, angry or anger, uh, this bad feeling, negative feeling toward them for how long, or yourself. Um, the the fourth one is you keeping the score. Um, yes, I forgive him. Yes, I forgive him. But I won't forget. I will never forget. That's what you tell yourself, and that is keeping score. That simply means you're not really forgiving them, because when you're really, really, truly forgiving somebody, you won't think about them anymore. You move on to something else. You don't even remember in some case, um, given the time, or you just let it slip through your mind, and it's not a big deal anymore. So the desire to keep that score is what keeping him or her or your past deed in that in the circulation in the tapes. Keep playing back. Number five is the shadow side of your ego. This shadow side, it could be the pride in you. You feel somebody has created a chip on your shoulder or damaged um, your self esteem in some case, or you feel that disrespect you. You lose. You it creates a sense of you lost something, um, or you just you could be maybe you're the one doing the wrong thing to them first, and when they retaliate, now the shadow side of you say nobody ever going to retaliate against me. I'm the big kahuna in this neighborhood. Nobody would dare to going against me or saying anything in return. I'm the king here, or I'm the queen here. I rule the street, whatever. So these are your shadow side, the not so nice uh, side of you that's speaking. And So when this happen though, what's interesting is you can create as much grief and interaction and misery on both sides, and it's just keep feeding on and keep going. And number 6 is you perceive that you have lost something. Could be your dignity, uh, could be some material damage that is not so big, but you felt that it's a damage, um, or somebody has stole something from you. Could be literally or figuratively. Could be just a simple feeling. They have created this fear in you, and you lose the joy, or the that moment you incur this uh, anger, or you've been knocking off of your center somehow. They have bring up this shadow side of you. And number 7 is the sense of fear. Sometimes when people doing things to you, or you perceive as that, uh, your fear is create the response, and they have triggered your fear that you already have, um, um, and that's spiraling and to other things. Then number 8, the next one is preservation. You try to preserve yourself, trying to protect yourself and your belongings, or your mindset, or your um, self-esteem, or your self-worth. You feel the other side has put you down. So this preservation could be in any space. They could be violating you physically, mentally, or the feeling, or spiritually, um, by casting something, or you feel or perceive that they cast something upon you. Number 9 is the deep hatred and resentment. Um, I would say, in part, in this is you already have that in you to a certain degree, because through unresolved emotions and triggers and traumas that you experienced in the past that you haven't released fully, or deal with them peace and let it go, release it out of your system. So when the next one come along, it's just brought back up, and it's the same feeling, but now you are projecting upon them, or you just like completely unload on this person, um, whatever that you've been bottled up, and you just unload on. Number 10 is the bad intention that you have. So um, sometimes you um, you might say you forgive somebody, you even pray to God, maybe uh, say that you forgive them, but uh, let's say you pray to God, but most likely when you're not really forgiving them, you probably pray, oh, God gonna deal with them, or gonna take good care of them in not a good way, you mean. So um, then these are example of bad intention. Number 11 is unintended manifestation. You just have keep this energy going and keep thinking about them. When you're thinking about them, you manifest it to happen again and again and again. Could be them, could be a new person. That's because you're carrying on this anger energy everywhere you go. So you just already like a boiling pot. So that's it. That's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoy it and you find it useful. I hope it helped you to forgive fully. Much love and blessing to you. Thank you for watching. Bye now.